Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to Crypto Boost. Last week, the Senate's bipartisan infrastructure bill proposal sparked concern within the crypto community after a provision of the package detailed plans to impose stricter rules regarding tax collection on quote digital assets. Many cryptocurrency investors and supporters are against this infrastructural bill, but why do you ask? Keep watching today's video and you'll find out. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. The message from a left-leaning tech advocacy group called Fight for the Future urged people to call their US senators to object to one provision of new rules for cryptocurrencies in the massive federal infrastructure bill. Senate offices were swamped with phone calls. Opposition to the provision came from the likes of Jack Dorsey, the head of Twitter and Square, and Brian Brooks, a top banking regulator during the Trump administration who had become a key crypto executive. And after years of debate over how to improve America's infrastructure and months of sensitive negotiations between the White House and lawmakers, the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure proposal suddenly stalled in part because of concerns about how the government would regulate an industry best known for wild financial speculation, memes, and its role in ransomware attacks. Biden's major bipartisan infrastructure plan struck a rare chord of cooperation between Republicans and Democrats, but changes it proposes to cryptocurrency regulations are tripping up the bill. The administration intends to pay for $28 billion of its planned infrastructure spending by tightening tax compliance within the historically under-regulated arena of digital currency. That's why cryptocurrency is popping up in a bill that's mostly about rebuilding bridges and roads. The legislation's vocal critics argue that the bill's effort to do so is slapdash, particularly a bit that would declare anyone, quote, responsible for and regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets to be a broker subject to tax reporting requirements. While that definition might be more straightforward in a traditional corner of finance, it could force cryptocurrency developers, companies, and even anyone mining digital currencies to somehow collect and report information on users, something that by design isn't even possible in a decentralized financial system. The bill initially defined a cryptocurrency broker very broadly, and many worry that the provision would include people like miners who wouldn't have access to the information needed to comply. On Sunday, however, the Senate released its latest version of the bill, which clarified its definition. If passed, the provision would define a broker as any person who, for consideration, is responsible for regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets on behalf of another person. Still, the Blockchain Association urges for more changes. While some minor improvements have been made, the latest language still poses fundamental concerns and questions about certain terms and definitions used in the provision, according to Kristen Smith, who is the executive director of the Blockchain Association. She said it in a statement. This provision is written in a way that could be interpreted to apply to persons in the crypto ecosystem who don't have access to the information required for information reporting. Cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange that allows people to transfer value to others without needing a government overseeing it or a financial institution acting as a middleman. Cryptocurrencies have ballooned into a $1.7 trillion industry from nothing in a little over a decade. There are Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and many other coins. All are digital currencies with transactions recorded in a decentralized system. Once an obscure fascination of the tech set, cryptocurrencies today are close to mainstream acceptance, with growing interest from institutional investors as well as lawmakers and financial regulators who see the potential for misconduct. And that's all for today's video. Let us know your views in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.